everyone, and welcome to Distance Learning at Miss Temple's apartment. Yay! So today we are going to make a project using some paper and glue, and if you can't remember what that's called, it's called a collage. We are going to make robots. I have a fun book that we can connect this to. It's called Unplugged. Let's read. Unplugged by Steve Antony. Blip liked being plugged into computers. Hello, Blip. On her computer, Blip learned new things, played fun games, danced to music, and visited faraway places. All day long. But one day, there was a blackout! Ah! And Blip tripped over her wire. She tumbled all the way downstairs and out the front door. Blip toppled down a steep, grassy hill, rolling through a forest of very tall trees, and drifted down a long, winding river. Blip was outside. Oh, beep, boop, boop. Outside, Blip learned new things, played fun games, danced to music, and visited faraway places. All day long. But it was getting late. Blip sailed back up the long, winding river and walked back to the forest of very tall trees and climbed back up the steep, grassy hill. Where she said goodbye to her new friends. Blip walked all the way upstairs and plugged back into her computer. Blip liked being plugged into her computer, but all she could think about was how great it was to be unplugged. Such a good story. Blip, where'd you go? Okay, so I'm going to get myself set up so that we can make a collage robot. And you're just going to need a pencil, some scissors, some glue, and some paper to cut. You can do this with old magazines. You can make sure they're old. Do it with newspapers, anything that you would like that is paper. And I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so I'm back. I have my scissors, I have my glue, I have my pencil, and I have my black paper that I'm gonna glue things onto, because that's part of the collage, is you cut paper and then glue it onto something else. So here's my plan. I am going to start by drawing out kind of what I want my picture to look like. So I have my book Unplugged. It's on the floor. So the first thing that I noticed is that she, Blip, has a square face. Can you guys see that? Yep. A square face, a square inside of there. Then she's got a half a circle for her mouth, 2 eyeballs that have circles inside. Okay, she's got a little rectangle for her neck, and then she's got a rectangle belly. Now she's got one curved arm and one straight arm with like Lego C hands. Okay, I'm gonna do like this. Boop, 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 boop. Beep, boop, boop. She's got a triangle, a circle button, and a square button. And then she's got the same kind of arms on the bottom. I mean, legs on for the bottom. They don't have arms on the bottom. And she's got little shoes. Now you can make your robot however you want. I'm just gonna make it so it kind of looks like Blip. Okay, so the first step that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give her a red head. So I'm gonna cut a square. See how I'm cutting it? Okay, probably gonna make this a little bit better here. Cut this much off. And then I'm gonna glue it down right on top of what I drew. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, on top of the drawing. It makes it so that we can do a good job. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a smaller square that's gonna go inside of my red square. Okay, that looks pretty good. You guys can do better job than Miss Temple. I'm going kind of quickly so that you guys can see what the product will look like. Okay, so there's the head already done. But she's missing some stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna take white. Now, in order to make two eyes that are the same shape, I'm gonna fold my paper in half and I'm gonna cut two circles. Boop. And I'm gonna put them right there. 1, 2. I'm gonna go back and grab some blue, making 2 smaller circles that'll go inside of my white circles. So I fold it in half again. Oh, so cute. I'm gonna take my white and I'm gonna make, using the side, see how it's already straight on this side? So I'm gonna cut just the letter C and that will be his mouth or her mouth. Boop. Blip is looking great so far. Now I'm gonna decide what colors I'm gonna make her arms, her neck, and her legs. So I think that I'm gonna go for blue. And I'm gonna cut one long strip so that these straight ones will all be the same size. So I'm gonna cut this 1, 2, 3. Now, if they cut too long, that's okay. It's easier to cut too long than to cut too short because you can't really put them back on. Let's see. One's still a little too long. I'm gonna do it one more time. Now, I can probably use these pieces that I've just cut off . Okay, I'm gonna cut this one just a little bit. Let's see, I think that's perfect. But instead of pasting it on like that, I'm gonna cut a triangle off so that it looks like it's connected to his body, to her body. So see how it's still a rectangle, but now part of it is gonna be connected to his belly or her belly. Because Blip is a girl. You gotta keep remembering that. Okay, now I'm gonna cut another piece that's gonna be like a C shape. So it looks like she's waving at us. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing here. I might not need to cut it that much. I'm gonna cut just a little bit off right there. Boop. Go with that one. There's that. Okay, now if you notice, I'm really only using the primary colors. You don't have to do that, but I just decided that that would be what I wanted to do. I'm gonna cut a little bit here, making my rectangle body. Oh, perfection. Look at that. I'm gonna make it a little bit better here. If you notice, I never go with the first cut. Sometimes sometimes I decide that I want to make it a little bit better, so I recut it, and that's okay. I would rather cut it 4 times and have it be perfect than make it not perfect. I'm gonna take my white and I'm gonna cut this little bit right here, and that's gonna be the neck. Actually gonna cut it like I was saying because I'm not happy that it's a little bit curved. So I'm gonna cut that, put that right there. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Kind of reminds me of P8 Mondrian, who only uses our straight lines and only our primary colors. Now I'm gonna decide that I'm gonna use this blue to use it as a square button. Her square was in on the side. So I'm gonna move my little cuts and put this one here. Now I'm gonna go with a white triangle. You know what? I'm gonna make a bigger one. I'm gonna go like this. My white triangle, and I'm gonna make a red, taking scraps that I have, making a red circle. Now we only need 1 circle, so do we need to fold it in half? No. Oop, that circle's a little funky. Nope, gonna do it again. Cutting circles is hard. You can always take the cap and draw around it. I think that's the best way to go of your glue. Use it to trace and then cut it out. Look at that. Miss Temple's so smart. And look, it comes out so much nicer than just me cutting it. I'm gonna put this one right there. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Okay, and then now I've got to give feet and hands. And I'm gonna decide that I want my hands to be yellow and my feet to be red. So I'm gonna make like little, you know what, I'm gonna fold it in half so I get 2 that look similar. Not exactly the same. Remember, they should look like Lego hands, kind of. Now I'm making mine rather big so that if I don't like it, I can always cut it down. So here are 2 hands. I think they are a little too big, so I'm gonna cut a little bit off here and cut a little bit off here. And let's see. Oh, I'm liking that much better. I'm gonna glue that on. I'm gonna cut this one down. I'm gonna take those off. I'm gonna put this here. And it's okay if it goes off the page. Mine's going off the page. And I decided that I'm gonna make some red shoes. I'm gonna grab my red piece of paper, fold it in half because we want them to be the same. And I'm gonna make just a rainbow shape cut. just like we did for his mouth or her mouth. And I'm gonna push it right underneath there. Put these right here. Oh, you know what? I like it on top better, I think. Now, I'm going to take I think I have some silver markers here somewhere. I do, so I'm taking my silver markers that are kind of like silver Sharpies, and I'm gonna go in and make little details. So I've made now a little thing here. I'm gonna give it little ears. Let's see, maybe I'll make do you see how adding those little details with something else makes it pop just that much more? I'm gonna give her a little shine in her eyeballs. Maybe I'll outline the eyes. Oh wow, I really love her. Maybe I'll give her some teeth. Oh, she's so cute. Yeah. I'm gonna use a gold marker now, and I'm gonna give her little transmission that's going on there. So she's getting some information. And that is how you make Blip the unplugged robot. I love her, so I am going to sign, and I'm going to write the year, and I'm all done. Now, remember to send me your work at htemple@schools.nyc.gov, or you can just dojo it to me. Hope you had fun.